Hi everyone. So I'm really excited because today I have the new Pokemon trading card game Scarlet and Violet 151 Ultra Premium Collection. So Scarlet and Violet 151 is the newest expansion of Pokemon trading cards, and most of the set came out about a week or two ago towards the end of September, but some of the products like this UPC came out on October 6th, and I splurged to buy this one mostly because this expansion is all Gen 1 Pokemon, and that's what I had as a little kid, and I'm just super excited about trying to get all the Pokemon and fill out the whole set. And so I decided to go for this box. So in this box, this says, "Mythical treasures await. The mythical Pokemon Mew holds many secrets of the Pokemon world, and usually only the luckiest of trainers encounter it. But now you can add it to your own Pokédex, along with even more Kanto Pokemon, inside a bounty of booster packs from the Scarlet and Violet 151 expansion. Mew EX appears here as both playable and collectible metal cards, and you'll also find a beautifully illustrated promo card featuring Mewtwo, a durable playmat, and deck box, and more. So this ultra premium collection includes one etched foil promo card featuring Mew EX, one full art foil promo card featuring Mewtwo, one etched metal card featuring Mew EX, a playmat, a deck box, which I really need because I'm running out of storage for my cards, one metallic coin featuring Mew, 6 damage counter dice, 2 plastic condition markers, 16 booster packs, and a code card for the Pokemon TCG Live. So a lot of stuff. This is the biggest expansion set I've ever bought for anything. So I'm really excited to see what's in here. As usual, I didn't look up the full card list ahead of time because I like to be surprised. So I don't know what the art looks like or anything. And I've kind of seen some spoilers on Twitter and Reddit, but I don't know what all the full rares are or the full art cards or anything like that. So I'm just hoping to get some of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, and we'll just kind of see what happens. So I'm gonna open it up and then we'll look at the contents. Okay, so once you take the box kind of sleeve off, you're left with this. It's very shiny, which I love because I love anything shiny. It has silhouettes of all the Gen 1 Pokemon. You might recognize your favorites, and then Big Mew. And then when you set it down, it opens like this. Very fancy. So a bunch of different stuff in here. I'll pull it out one by one and take a closer look at some of this stuff. Okay, so my first impression of all this is that it's like really nicely put together. The 3 promo cards are in this kind of thick cardboard sleeve thing. So, gosh, I don't want to... Okay. Wow. I don't have anything like this. This is a metal card. It kind of still sounds like the cardboard, but it's metal. Like the back is metally. You can kind of see. I don't have any other card that's metallic like this, and it still has the full, color on it. Looks just like a normal card, but very shiny. This is super cool. One of the reasons I got this box. I've never been super into Mew and Mewtwo. I know, they're a huge part of kind of the lore of Gen 1 and the original movies and stuff. Mew is super cute, but I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorites, but the card is cool enough that I'd say it's, I'm really excited to have it, and we'll be displaying it, although I don't know if it will fit in my card frames that I have on the wall, so I'll kind of see what to do. But yeah, it's just so cool, the metallic metalness of it. So it's Mew EX, and it's like a gold card, and it has the ability restart and then genome hacking, and then it has the special EX rule. Wow, just super, super cool. I didn't even know there were metal-y cards like this. Like, it almost feels like those metal credit cards you can get. Okay, then there's 2 other cards included. If you are interested in this code, you can go ahead and use it. First come, first serve. And then we have this very shiny full art, another Mew EX card, but this time he's pretty small and it's more of a scene. So Mew is flying over this town, and it looks like someone down here has kind of noticed him, but other people are just kind of going about their daily lives. It's very shiny, and it has the same abilities as the other Mew EX cards. So basically the same in terms of play, but just different in terms of looks. And I don't play super often. I learned how actually only a few months ago, but I think I'm more into collecting the cards for art, and when I try and build card decks to play with, it seems like to be a good player, you want to have like multiples of the same Pokemon in your deck and multiples of the same cards, but I just really wanted to fit in all my favorite Pokemon, so it was really hard to make a deck that would be good for playing with. So I kind of struggled with that because I just like all the different Pokemon too much. Okay, and then the last card is Mewtwo, who I always found kind of scary. So again, this is full art and very shiny, but a little in a different way than the others. It kind of has that diagonal shininess. Mewtwo is looking over this city, kind of a little menacingly, maybe. It has Reflective Barrier and Psy Slash. And it says, a Pokemon created by recombining Mew's genes, it's said to have the most savage heart among Pokemon. So overall, really cool promo cards that come with this set. Trying to get the equal spacing. Okay, so that is the promo cards. Next, I'll just show a few of the other little things that come in the set. So you get these little dice. They are light pink, so Mew colored. I think these tiny little dice are so cute. Okay, so next you get 2 status tokens, I think they're called. Sorry, try and get it to focus on this. So a burned one and a poisoned one for playing if your Pokemon gets burned or poisoned. So kind of just cheap little plastic ones, similar to what I've gotten in other TCG sets. Then you get this very sparkly Mew coin, which is so adorable. I've seen these coins in some other sets and even like Pokemon Advent calendars, which I had one last year. I'm not totally sure if they have a purpose or if they're just for fun and like collecting. I do really like this one because it is so sparkly. It's very, very, very cute. So probably will include this as a decoration somewhere in my Pokemon displays. Really cute. Then you get this little box for some cards. So it's about that wide. Kind of similar to ones I've seen come in the Elite Trainer boxes, but this one, the plastic, it's kind of more plasticky material than cardboard. So maybe a little more durable. It has that same 151 print and actually a Velcro closure. And then it gives you one little divider inside, and then you can store some cards in it. So I actually, before I got this UPC set, I got the 151 binder collection, which gives you a binder, and it's very cute. I have a video on it that I posted before this one if you want to see what I pulled from there, but this is what I will be storing most of my 151 cards in, at least the ones that aren't repeats, to see if I can get the whole deck. And along with that, I printed out a checklist of the original 151 Pokemon just so I could keep track of which ones I've gotten so far and which ones I still need. So out of the binder collection, which I think came with 4 booster packs, I can't remember exactly how many I checked off. I think it was somewhere around like 33 different Pokemon. So out of 151, there's still a lot to go. And I suppose I should first double check about Mew and Mewtwo to see if I'd crossed those off yet. Okay, so I had already pulled a Mewtwo card in the last video, but not a Mew. So we'll cross off Pokemon 151. And then I'll keep crossing this off as I open the booster packs. And before I get into the booster packs, the last additional thing that comes with the Ultra Premium collection is the playmats. So this is a little big to show the full thing on the camera. But basically, like any other playmat, it has Mew and a Pokeball, the same pattern. Says Scarlet and Violet 151, and you know, it has that kind of soft side and then the non-slip side. So cool. I've never had a playmat for cards, so that is also super useful to have. Okay, so now I'm going to get into opening the packs, and we have a lot of packs here. They all, for this expansion, all have the same pack art, so it's what we're seeing on everything basically, Mew, and the pattern of the Gen 1 Pokemon. So I've been kind of reading up on the, people's responses to this set overall, 151, and what they're pulling from like the UPC or Elite Trainer boxes or booster bundles, and it seems like a lot of people aren't having good pull rates. So that's like, most people are opening these looking for some cool cards like these ones in the back, full art or EX, something rare, and it seems like this set has really bad hit or pull rates. So I don't know, how many super special cards we'll get, but I am also just hoping to complete the full set, so we'll see what happens. So here's the first one. All right, So first here is this code. Okay, first Pokemon up is Ponyta. Oh my gosh. This is one of the best first pulls I could have gotten. I can't really say why. I'm not a horse girl, but I always just really liked Ponyta. I thought she was so cute, and that original, like the first Ponyta card that came out in the original set is one of my favorite cards. Like the image of it is just kind of burned into my brain, and I have that one on display. It's just like iconic, a horse with fire, and this art's pretty cute. She's kind of like defensively standing off. So she's number 77, the Fire Horse Pokemon. Obviously a fire type Pokemon. Her attack is Flop, which, you know, the base evolution Pokemon never are the strongest. If you've been accepted by a Ponyta, its burning mane is mysteriously no longer hot to the touch. Super cool. I think if I were in the Pokemon world, I would probably be an ice trainer or a water trainer, but I really love a lot of fire Pokemon. So there's, a lot of them are my favorites, although I'm more drawn to the elements of water and ice. But Ponyta number 77, I can check off the list. Okay, next one. We have a Pikachu. I have so many Pikachu cards, but each one is so cute. I don't really mind. I have a whole frame of just different Pikachu cards, which I'm kind of out of space on. But this guy's so cute. He's like a little chubby, and he's going on the hunt through the forest for something. Looks like he's on his way somewhere. Obviously an electric type with Pika Punch, which is a really cute name for an attack. When it's angered, it immediately discharges the energy stored in the pouches in its cheeks. So there's the Pikachu. I can't remember, I don't think I pulled this one from the binder set. He's number 25. So let's check. Nope, I had pulled a Raichu. Okay. Next one we got is a Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is a weird Pokemon that I feel like is often forgotten. Like, I don't hear people talking about him often. He's not one that I'd want to collect or like want to get in a game. And he's always carrying like a leek or, green onion or something. Just a kind of weird design. They also call him the wild duck Pokemon, but I guess I never really thought of him as a duck before. But he is in the water in this one, and his feet are kind of webbed. Also interesting kind of drawing design. His attack is Leek Clobber, so clobbering someone with his leek. Just a weird little guy. They use a plant stalk as a weapon, but not all of them use it in the same way. Several distinct styles of stalk fighting have been observed. Funny little guy, just a normal type. And he's number 83. Alright, we have a trainer card and item, Antique Old Amber, and this evolves into Aerodactyl or Aerodactyl EX, so useful thing to have. It's a pretty, stone where it's fossilized sap or whatever it is, but pretty card. So that's just a little item card. Right, we have a Tentacruel. Kind of interesting art design here. Again, I don't know what it reminds me of. Maybe like kind of modernist art deco-y. I don't know art. Tentacular Panic, another crazy attack name. So it's a jellyfish Pokemon. It evolves from Tentacool and is obviously a water type. Its 80 tentacles. That's scary. Can stretch and shrink freely. Tentacruel ensnares prey in a net of spread out tentacles, delivering venomous stings to its catch. So there he is. I think I either pulled him or Tentacool in the last video. I need to check. He's number 73. Okay, I pulled the Tentacool, so he is a new one. Awesome. I did get a lot of repeats out of just 4 packs in the other box, which was a little concerning, but so far we seem to be doing good. We have Hitmonlee, so he is a fighting type. In general, fighting types are one of the ones I'm least drawn to, and like the human-y kind of Pokemons kind of creep me out. So he's number 106, the kicking Pokemon. He has Twister Kick and Low Kick. The legs freely contract and stretch. The stretchy legs allow it to hit a distant foe with a rising kick. So there he is, number 106. Ooh, okay, we have a Wartortle. Exciting, very cute art. He's like running down a beach at sunset, very pretty. So Wartortle, of course, evolves from Squirtle. He's the middle evolution between Squirtle and Blastoise. They just call him a turtle Pokemon. He has free diving and spinning attack. It cleverly controls its furry ears and tail to maintain its balance while swimming. Okay, did you ever look at a Wartortle and think its ears and tail were furry? I guess I just assumed turtles don't have fur. I don't know what I thought they were made of, but not fur. That's interesting. But cute card. He's number 8. I don't think I got him last time. No. Okay, next we have the first reverse holo. We have a Muck, and I'm pretty sure I got this exact card last time. So he's number 89, the sludge Pokemon that evolves from Grimer. And yeah, I did get him last time, so this is the first repeat. That's okay. Next we have, ooh, okay, it is a Dratini, and I did get this card last time, but I can't remember if I got the reverse holo. Dratini is a dragon type, so kind of a unique reverse holo pattern to get because not many Pokemon are dragon types, at least, you know, per generation, and it's very cute art, so always happy to have another. But I definitely did have him, so should already be crossed off. Yeah, hoping to get Dragonair, and I did already get the Dragonite last time, so just need Dragonair. And then the last one, which should either be a holo or something really special, is a holo, but it's Flareon, so that is super duper awesome. Oh my gosh. So the holos, honestly, kind of a little boring. I like the reverse holos have a little more to them in terms of patterning. The holo is just this, you know, rainbow slight shininess. But Flareon obviously is one of Eevee's evolutions. I love the evolutions, have lots of evolution stuff. You know, this is a cool card. It's like blowing fire out around it. Looks like it's in the middle of an attack. Super, super cute. I don't think I pulled any other evolutions yet. And I don't know about Eevee. No, I didn't get an Eevee either. So, inhaled air is carried to its flame sac, heated, and exhaled as fire that reaches over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So we got Flareon, and it's number 136, so I'll cross that off. Super awesome card to pull. And then lastly, the energy is a psychic. And in this set, the energies can also be either this, you know, plain one or very sparkly. And so that's also something to hunt for or hope to get in this set. But this one's just a regular. Okay, I'm pretty happy, honestly, with that first set between the Ponyta, the reverse hollow Dratini, the hollow Flareon, the Wartortle. That was a pretty good one. All right, number 2. Here's that code. First one up. Aww, it's an Eevee. Perfect. So we just got Flareon. Now we have Eevee. I have many in the Eevee card, but they're always cute. So Eevee on its own is just a normal type Pokemon called the Evolution Pokemon number 133. It has colorful friends and Skip. Its ability to evolve into many forms allows it to adapt smoothly and perfectly to any environment. So I've seen, people online like to do a lot of imaginings and kind of fan art of new Pokemon or, Pokemon they think it would be cool to have. And Eevee evolves into many types, but there's a few types it doesn't evolve into, like a flying type or a poison type or like a rock ground type. So I've seen some designs of that, and I just wonder if we'll ever get those officially, like maybe in the next generation, or if that's just not in the cards. But cross this one off, number 133. Okay, next one. Okay, another trainer item that is useful because it evolves into Kabuto. So this is an antique dome fossil. This is really bringing me back to the original, Gen 1 card sets, because I had a lot of these like fossil cards and all the evolutions. And I just remember thinking they were so cool and special. So we got this one. Put that with the amber. All right, we have a Weedle, something you probably are familiar with from a lot of the games, running into these early on. It is a grass type Pokemon. They call it the hairy bug Pokemon, although I don't think of it as particularly hairy. It has ram and bug bite. Its poison stinger is very powerful. Its bright colored body is intended to warn off its enemies. So there's Weedle, little caterpillar guy. Number 13. Cross him off. Alright, next we have Zubat, which you are also probably familiar with from games if you've spent any time in the cave areas, running into Zubats like every 2 steps, which is really fun. So he's just a bat Pokemon, number 41. I think I pulled what it evolves into already. Yeah, so I already pulled a Golbat. So now we have Zubat. Zubat live in caves, down where the sun's light won't reach. In the morning, they gather together to keep each other warm as they sleep. So there's other bat Pokemon too. He's not the cutest. Honestly, can you even see any eyes in this picture? It's just like a mouth on a head. It's kind of funny. But we'll cross him off, number 41. Okay, now we have Sandslash. Sandslash? It's like a tongue twister. Sandslash evolves from Sandshrew. I have been playing recently the Scarlet and Violet Teal Mask DLC, and there are Sandshrew and Sandslash in it, so I've caught both of them. They're called mouse Pokemon, which honestly I never really thought of them as mice. I guess I maybe thought of them more as like a pangolin or something that has like the scales, but Yeah, so they are a fighting type Pokemon, usually in like dry, sandy areas. It climbs trees by hooking on with its sharp claws. Sandslash shares the berries it gathers, dropping them down to Sandshrew waiting below the tree. It's cute. I can't remember if I already pulled him or Sandshrew. I didn't. So number 28, check. All right, next we have a Haunter with really interesting art. It's very like just stylistically different from a lot of the other art on cards. So Haunter evolves from Ghastly and then evolves into Gengar. They're a like dark ghost type Pokemon, but they just get lumped in with Psychic in the cards. It has Spirit Return and Mumble. It likes to lurk in the dark and tap shoulders with a gaseous hand. Its touch causes endless shuddering. Very creepy. And he's number 93. I don't think I got him yet. No, didn't get any of that line, so Haunters, check. Alright, we have a Golduck. So Golduck, I feel like is also one of those kind of forgotten ones because it evolves from Psyduck, and Psyduck gets a lot of attention, especially in like the beginning of the Pokemon show. So Golduck is a water type duck Pokemon. It has Aquatic Rescue and Super Splash. When it swims at full speed using its long webbed limbs, its forehead somehow begins to glow. So it has that little red dot or gem on its forehead. In the game, like in Scarlet and Violet, they're one of those that like come after you to try to attack you, which is really annoying when you're trying to explore in the water. So I don't love them. But number 55. Okay, we have the first reverse holo, which is a Tentacool. And I know I got this card in the last video, but can't remember if it was the reverse holo or the regular. I do like the kind of, tropically beach vibes it has going on. Looks like a really peaceful setting that it's chilling in. But I already got him, so don't need to cross that off. Next one. Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready for this? It's a Charizard EX, full art. Totally, the whole thing is shiny. Honestly, with how much people were complaining about like the pull rates and hit rates in these set, I had like zero expectations. Like I was just putting it on the ground. Charizard is like a fan favorite. It's always been popular. It evolves from Charmeleon, which evolves from Charmander, one of the first starters, and really strong, 330 HP. It has Brave Wing and Explosive Vortex, which can do 330 damage. And then it's an EX, so it has that special rule. Wow. This is so, so cool. I don't know if I even have a good, like, Charizard card that I have out on display, so this will probably go out on display. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I didn't pull any Charizard in the last video, so I'll go and cross him off. He's number 6. Okay, and then the last one, a little bit of a, coming down from that excitement, it is a holo Beedrill. So here we get the shiny, just a regular old holo. Beedrill evolves from Kakuna, which evolves from the Weedle that we picked, so almost finished with this one, but it is a grass type poison bee Pokemon. may appear in a swarm, flies at violent speeds, all the while stabbing with the toxic stinger on its rear. Yeah, everyone loves that, I'm sure. So number 15. Done. And then last will be the holo, the energy card. Will it be sparkly or not? No, just steel energy. So I feel pretty good about the first 2 packs so far. I'm having a good time. I should watch, I'm interested to watch other people's videos, especially like with this same product, and see, you know, what kind of luck they had. So this will be number 3. Okay, code card. First one we have is Goldeen. I'm pretty sure I got Sea King in the last video, but this is Goldeen, which evolves into Sea King. The art is kind of interesting because it's kind of a lot of the same colors, so you can't really, like, her colors kind of blend into the rest of the scene, and you can't really, it's not like very bright, it's more muted and pastel-y. But it has Sprinkle Water and Triple Strike. Its dorsal and pectoral fins are strongly developed like muscles. It can swim at a speed of 5 knots. I always thought Goldeen and Sea King were really pretty. Obviously water type Pokemon. Number 118. We have a Weepinbell with kind of funny art style. So Weepinbell evolves from Bellsprout, very common, you know, lower level ones you might run into in the beginning of some of the earlier Pokemon games. In the grass, it's a grass type Pokemon, and it evolves into Victorybell. So they're kind of like pitcher plant type Pokemon. They call it the Flycatcher Pokemon. It spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes it with a spray of acid. So they're like grass poison Pokemon. I like the kind of colorful leaves that it's sitting in with. So number 70. I don't think I got it last time. No. Alright, we have a Ghastly. So to go with that Haunter, same art style. Very interesting looking. The art style. So Ghastly is a gas Pokemon, another ghostly little guy. It has suffocating gas. It wraps its opponent in its gas-like body, slowly weakening its prey by poisoning it through the skin. So there he is, number 92. Next we have Paris, another interesting one that I think gets forgotten or looked over. I did already get this card in the last video, so this is a repeat, but I do like the kind of foresty scene around him, and we already have him checked off. Next we have Pinsir, another one I don't think about that often, based on a stag beetle. So he's the stag beetle Pokemon, a grass type with Vice Grip and Reckless Throw. This Pokemon clamps its pinchers down on its prey and then either splits the prey in half or flings it away. Not my favorite, kind of creepy looking, but we'll check off number 127. Okay, we have a trainer card, Bill's Transfer. This is a repeat from the other video. We have a Golbat. This kind of a little different of an art style. Did already get this in the last video as well. The evolution of Zubat. This one's really cute. This is a reverse hollow sand shrew. He's just kind of sitting there like a little guy, kind of in this, dry, deserty kind of location. It burrows into the ground to create its nest. If hard stones impede its tunneling, it uses its sharp claws to shatter them and then carries on digging. It's a cute little guy. So he's number 27. Okay. The other reverse hollow is that Tentacruel, which we already got earlier. And then the last one is a hollow Mewtwo. And I'm pretty sure this is I think I got the hollow of the Mewtwo in the other video. But also a repeat. And then the energy card is just normal fire. Okay, not as exciting as the first two, but they can't all be super good. Card. First one up is Horsey, a very cute seahorse Pokemon, obviously a water type. They call him a dragon Pokemon, which I feel like they could have just said seahorse. Yeah, always thought he was really cute. I like the kind of coral and water area he's in. His rain splash and sharp fin. They swim with dance-like motions and cause whirlpools to form. Horsey compete to see which of them can generate the biggest whirlpool. That's cute. It's number 116. Next we have a Nidoran male. So Nidoran are interesting because there's like gendered forms of them. So there's the male ones and the female ones. I think the only one of all 6 of those I got last time was the Nidoqueen, which is a super cool one. But this is just the base of the male form, the Nidoran. Poison pin Pokemon. So they have them as a dark type, but they're like a poison type, and sometimes they can learn a lot of different types of moves, so they're kind of versatile in games, like video games. Small but brave, this Pokemon will hold its ground and even risk its life in battle to protect the female it's friendly with. And it has Horn Attack. I like this group. When I played Leaf Green again recently, I had a Nidoqueen as like one of my regulars on the team, and she's super strong. So this is number 32. All right, we have an Abra. So Abra, I think, is cute, as most of the first in the evolution lines are. What it evolves into, not as cute. So you have Kadabra and then Alakazam, and I think there's There's like something with, I don't know if it's all three of these or just one or two of them, but it's something like this set, the 151 expansion, is like the first time that one or all of these Pokemon have been in the card expansion, either like since the first time they were in one or in like a long time. So people are excited about these. I don't use Psychic Pokemon super often, but they call him a Psi Pokemon, PSI. It has Psi Shot. Abra can teleport in its sleep. Apparently, the more deeply Abra sleeps, the farther its teleportations go. It looks like he's knocked out, sleeping against a rock. So he's number 63. Next, we have a classic Diglett, kind of simplistic art style. He's a fighting type with headbutt bounce and mud slap. It lives about 1 yard underground where it feeds on plant roots. It sometimes appears above ground. Diglett is number 50. Can't remember if I already got him. No, I didn't. Ooh, this is a very cool one. We got an Ammonite, and this evolves from Antique Helix fossil, which I think I pulled that fossil in the last video. So, you know, you need to evolve this in your card game, you'd need to have that fossil. Just super cool, the idea of like these prehistoric ones. So they call them a spiral Pokemon. It's a water type, has tentacular return. Focus. This Pokemon is a member of an ancient extinct species. Ammonite paddles through water with its 10 tentacles, looking like it's just drifting along. So very interesting, like the art. That's a cool one. He's number 138. Alright, we have a Tauros. So Tauros here is just a normal type wild bull Pokemon. In Scarlet and Violet, they brought Tauros back and gave it a few Paldean forms, which I think there's water type and fire type, and I can't remember if there's a third. It can do Gather the Crew or Rage. When it targets an enemy, it charges furiously while whipping its body with its long tails. So it has multiple tails, as you can see here. So Tauros is number 128. Okay, we had Abra. Now we have Kadabra. So you can see it starts to get a little creepier looking. Like I said, the more human-y Pokemon freak me out a little. So he has his one spoon. Like there's like a broken TV in the background, but Psychic type has teleportation attack. This Pokemon's telekinesis is immensely powerful. To prepare for evolution, Kadabra stores psychic energy in the star on its forehead. So there you go, number 64. Okay, the first reverse holo is a Persian. So just a normal type Pokemon. Evolves from Meowth. It's a classy cat Pokemon, which is fun. And I think, already get this in the first video, but can't remember if it was the reverse holo or not. Yeah, there's a Persian, so it's already checked off. Oh, this one's cute. We have another normal type reverse holo, a Lickitung. The art is super cute. He's like using his giant tongue to try and grab some berries off a tree. Or maybe grapes off a vine, I can't tell. Funny little Pokemons. He's the licking Pokemon, and he has tongue tied. bug Pokemon are Lickitung main food source. This Pokemon paralyzes its prey with a lick from its long tongue, then swallows the prey whole. Very cute. Number 108. This is a very interesting one. It's a reverse hollow Ditto, and the art is funny. He's just kind of like hidden in this pile of rocks. You can see the hollow shine on it there. And he's just kind of chilling with his big smile. That's a funny one. So it can do transformative start and then splup. That's a nice name. Focus. Its transformation ability is perfect. However, if made to laugh, it can't maintain its disguise. That is a funny one. Funny art. Ditto is number 132. Okay, and lastly, we see if our energy is special or not. Nope. Dark type. I think in the last one I had 2 sparkly and 2 not, and this time I think we've done 4 or 5 packs and have no sparkly so far. Okay, next pack. Alright, we have an electric type Voltorb, who we all know looks like a Pokeball, evolves into Electrode. He's number 100, ball Pokemon. It rolls to move. If the ground is uneven, a sudden jolt from hitting a bump can cause it to explode. Now that I'm looking at this, I think I might have pulled this already. Let me check. No, I didn't. Okay. So here's a new one. Cross off number 100. We have another Sandshrew. We have a Krabby. And I know I got this one last time because I remember thinking the art was cute and I like the little sparkle stars they added in. So he's a water type crab. Already checked him off. Number 98. Alright, we have Seal. And I already got this one also, so this is a repeat, but very cute little guy. Lives in the icy parts, which I love. So he's already checked off. Okay, we have a Pokemon Tool Trainer card, Leftovers, which lets you heal some damage. It's pretty useful. They have this in the video games too. Like in Scarlet Violet, Pokemon have been using this in battle. Alright, we have another Persian, but this time it is just a regular card. We have another Muck. This might be the one I've gotten the most often. Okay, we have Horsey again, and it is reverse hollow. Was the last one we got reverse hollow? I don't remember. A lot of repeats in this pack. Ooh, okay. We have a Gloom, and it is reverse hollow. Come on. So Gloom evolves from Oddish, which I have a weird obsession with. I just remember as a kid thinking Oddish was so cute, and I got the Oddish card in the last video, but do not have Gloom or Vileplume yet, so this is awesome. they call it a weed Pokemon, but I think it's based on like a specific kind of flower that grows in the like rainforest. It has semi-blooming energy and drool. Come on. Sorry, it won't focus. Okay. What appears to be drool is actually sweet honey. It is very sticky and clings stubbornly if touched. So it's kind of like stuck on his hand. That's a nice one. So, oh, he's number 44. Gotta check him off. Hopefully I'll get Vileplume. Ooh, this is a nice holo to get. Articuno. I love the ice-type Pokemon. I remember getting like Articuno cards. Like I think they were handing them out as promo cards for one of the first movies. I have a few. Love that it's a holo. Super pretty like icy background. So it has Ice Flow and Blizzard, which is a pretty strong attack. This Pokemon can control ice at will. Articuno is said to live in snowy mountains riddled with permafrost. Love that one. And that is number 144. Then our energy. Ooh, yay, we got a sparkly one. So you can kind of see here, it's like these circles, big and small, little dots that are sparkly, and it's a leaf energy. Very cute. Okay, so this is pack number 6, and the set came with 16 packs, but I might have this one be the last one for this video and then make a part 2 with the other 10, just because I don't want this video to be like 2.5 hours long. And also I've been having some back pain recently, and like sitting hunched over my camera setup in this uncomfortable chair is painful, and I have other stuff I probably should do today instead of just opening Pokemon cards. Then at least it'll make the experience last longer for me if I don't do them all at once. So call this the last pack for this video. Here's the code. Alright, it is a Spearow, and I know I got this one last time because I remember thinking the art was like a little weird because you can't really see Spearow well. Like he's kind of in the dark and his head's turned away. A little weird, but he is a repeat, number 21, just a normal little bird. Next we have a Rhyhorn, fighting type, and pretty sure I got this one. Yeah, so I got Rhyhorn and Rhydon last time, which it evolves into, so already checked him off. Okay, we have a Magikarp with the Great Attack Splashy Splash. Pretty sure I already got Magikarp, so this one's a repeat. Ooh, yay. Okay, this one is a repeat, but it's Oddish, so that's fine. I can have 2 Oddishes. He's just chilling in a little plant pot. Super cute. Okay, this is a new one, I'm pretty sure. Butterfree. Butterfree evolves from Metapod. It's the final evolution of Caterpie, I think. And it is a grass type. Cute art. He's by some type of fruit that's like yellowish but doesn't look like lemons. And number 12, the butterfly Pokemon, has Whirlwind and Bye-Bye Flight. It collects honey every day. It rubs honey onto the hairs on its legs to carry back to its nest. This is cute art. Number 12. Okay, I think this one's a lot of people's favorite, Lapras. Lapras is another ice-type Pokemon. Super cool design. He's a transport Pokemon, number 131. And it has Hop on My Back and Aqua Edge. Crossing icy seas is no issue for this cold-resistant Pokemon. Its smooth skin is a little cool to the touch. Definitely one that would be cool to have. And number 131, get crossed off. Okay, we have a Trainer Stadium cycling road. Definitely been on like this kind of thing in some of the games, like Pokemon Green. We have to get a bike and ride up and down it. I think at one point it was like a sloped hill too, so you'd like start going backwards down the hill if you stopped. Okay, the first reverse holo is a really interesting Pokemon. Porygon, which they call a virtual Pokemon. There's a lot of like interesting ideas in the first gen that I kind of wonder how they came up with. But this is like a, sorry, I dropped it. It's an interesting one. Interesting art. It does look very virtual. But he's a normal type, so it gets this shiny reverse holo to it. And let's see, it has conversion 4. So it can like change. No, you choose a type, and then the defending Pokemon is now weak to that type. Interesting. In recent years, this species has been very helpful in cyberspace. These Pokemon will go around checking to make sure no suspicious data exists. It's kind of interesting they made this, you know, like this is Gen 1, so they came up with this in the 90s when, you know, we were still kind of figuring out internet and technology and all that stuff. Seems like something they'd come up with more like in, you know, modern times. So yeah, Porygon, number 137. Ooh, a really good one for reverse holo Clefable. I love this art. He's like in a pine forest and kind of like glowing and through the water, and there's these little star designs. Very cute. I've been fighting with a Clefable in like with it on my team, not like fighting with one myself. In the Teal Mask Scarlet and Violet DLC, it has Follow Me. Come on. Follow Me and More Moon. Their ears are sensitive enough to hear a pin drop from over a mile away, so they're usually found in quiet places. There's a lot of Pokemon that I call like pink blobs. Like it's kind of funny, they have this line of Cleffa, Clefairy, Clefable, and then there's like the Chanseys, and then like Mew, a lot of just very like pink cutesy Pokemon. Clefable is number 36, and I thought I'd gotten a Clefairy last time, but it's not checked off, so I don't think I did. This is a very cute one. And then last Pokemon for this video is a Holo Marowak. Very interesting art. So you see the holo reflectiveness. It's very like detailed art. So Marowak evolves from Cubone. Cubone always sticks in my head because, you know, it has such a sad story. Wearing the skull of its mother or whatever. Like, very depressing. Marowak, I feel like people don't remember a lot of the time. So he's the Bone Keeper Pokemon. They're fighting types. And he has Bone Throw and Boundless Power. When this Pokemon evolved, the skull of its mother fused to it. The Marowak's temperament also turned vicious at the same time. They're just, I don't know, Pokemon's for kids. I mean, that's like the intention of it, but some of the Pokemon are like really sad or really scary. So Marowak here is number 105. And then last thing we'll do in this video is check the energy, and it's a special one, so that's exciting to end on. It is a fighting type to go with the Marowak we just got, and it is sparkly. So that is 6 packs, 2 sparkly energies, and 4 regular in this one. I'm pretty happy with this whole box so far. I feel like you get a lot, like having the little box to put cards in, having the playmat, having these 3 really cool cards, and then like 16 packs is pretty good value, I guess. I'm not really in this for like collecting the cards in terms of trying to use them as investments and like make money off them in the future. I'm more in it for enjoying the Pokemon and using some of them to like decorate. Like I'll put cards in frames and decorate my walls, and you know, I would love to get more into playing the actual game, but just it hasn't really caught my attention that much yet. Yeah, so check back soon for another video where I'll open the other 10 packs and see if we can get close to or all of the 151 Pokemon. Yeah, I'm gonna put the ones I got so far into the binder, hoping to get, you know, the full set and put them all in order. So have a good day or night, and thanks for watching.